guys, welcome back to the channel. You may be wondering, what are you doing? Well, we're doing some experimentation. We're using these power tools. But yeah, we're doing a little experimentation here. We have a cam. It is a 7/8 race cam, not to be confused with your dad's 3/4 race cam. This is a 7/8 race cam. It is almost the real deal. And we're gonna stick it. We're gonna stick it in this little jewel right here to test fit it with some GT40s, just for fun. Just for fun, probably out of shot. Just for fun. We had to take this off anyway because the front, the seals leaks like a sieve on this thing. So we need to put a new seal in this timing cover. We figured while we were doing that, we would test fit this 7/8 race cam, and just to see if it'll clear with GT40s. If it will clear, then we might potentially look at putting it in McNugget. We might put it in Pro. I don't know. I just want to know if it clears. If it clears, that, then we'll just go from there. But I have this short block here. I have some GT40s, and this has got to come off anyways. Gives me a reason to take it off or to work on it, and then we will see what we got. If I'm being 100% honest, I play a little fast and loose with piston to valve clearance. I know you're not supposed to, but I do. So, we'll see. I don't think it's going to fit. I don't think it's going to clear. And it has to clear without modifying the pistons. That's my thing. That is my little interest. That's where my interest level lies. I've talked about this a bunch of times. The fastest, not fastest, but doing it with a stock short block, non-rebuilt. The pistons aren't fly cut or anything like that. It's just the way it rolled off the assembly line. The acceptable modifications are a hardened oil pump shaft, or a different oil pump, cam of course, but it's got to have the stock rods, pistons, rings, bearings, the whole deal. If it's freshened up, it's disqualified. That's how it works. So that's what I like to mess around with. Let me finish getting this off. We'll see you guys next clip.
You what?
I said, I will film you peeking into the window. What are you doing? Did you figure out what? What?
Dirty.
That's a working knob. Don't tell me you don't know how to work a knob. Say cut. While you guys weren't looking, Teresa pulled the cam out.
What? Have you been filming the whole time, or did you start it again? Oh, well, you can edit it out.
I just started again.
Aww.
But I was just telling everybody that while this right here is the stuff the dreams are made of. Crap. Are you trying to get out of the shot?
Yeah, I don't know if I was in it or not.
I'm pretty sure you weren't. I made sure of it. Telling everybody that this is a 7/8 race cam, not a full race cam.
It's exciting.
Do what?
It's exciting.
Believe it or not, it is exciting. It's only exciting if it fits. Well, you know how it is when you're trying to put something in and it doesn't fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like your whole greasy hammer joke thing. That was I was being dead serious. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I think other people thought like I did.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Obviously, I need to change my subscriber base because they're not picking up what I'm putting down. This is YouTube, not PornTube.
Hey.
Hey, that's a real word. I mean, it's not a curse word or anything.
No.
Come on. I'm saying. Gosh. Sensitivity level 9. You're not sensitive.
Me?
No, you are tough. You are tough as nails.
Okay.
What does that mean? Well, when I get my chair back, I'm gonna put the timing chain stuff
Oh,
on.
here.
No. We got the timing chain on. We got a couple of lifters in it. And we got the spider and dog bone in. But we've got some errands to run. So I gotta go. I gotta go do that husband dad thing. So tomorrow morning or tomorrow we're gonna work on this, fiddle this some more. I'm gonna rob a couple 1.7s off the Pro Stock and a couple push rods, and then we'll set the GT40 on with our chicken springs. Roll it around, see what's what. So anyway, see you guys. Thanks for that, honestly. What? Go on. Get out of here, chocolate donkey. We'll see you guys next clip. We are back, and we have got a head on. Our rockers off. This thing is going to hit like nobody's business. Put the push rods in first. True professional. Watch this thing roll around and go. Tink. I need to get one of those. Oh, didn't touch. Shocker. And without putting any clay on it, because it doesn't have a head gasket on it, so that means we have at least like 40 thousandths. I could get some beehives or whatever, or order some. Alex's parts, when I checked last, which has been actually a couple weeks ago, they were way behind, or you know what I mean. It's like anything. The COVID stuff is still with us, from at least from a manufacturing standpoint. If you work in any kind of like manufacturing industry or anything like that, you know that when something happens, that the ripple effect is down the road. It doesn't happen right then, not technically, but down the road. And that's what we've been, in my opinion, that's what we've been seeing the last, year or so, is that ripple effect from COVID. So anyway, Alex has been struggling to get parts in, or to be able to fill orders, I suppose, on certain things. I don't know. I only check on the GT40 stuff. So I would have to order some and wait, or I could just do a cam swap after we make some passes. This was just exploratory, to kind of get an idea of if this is going to work, or if this would be even possible or feasible. Just sitting in bed or sitting at work thinking about it ain't making it happen. So at least now we know that at least right here, right this moment, that camshaft is not technically hit. I have put stuff in that has just hit, where you go tink. You're like, that's not going to work. And that's with 1.7s too. So I will probably add to this video a little bit. I don't know, it's not very long, and nobody technically cares, but I guess. This is what I do, this is what I think about. So, like I say, we were sent this camshaft, and it's funny because I pulled it out a week or two ago. I've been thinking about it off and on, this situation. I've been thinking about for, I don't know, probably a month or so. At least it's really kind of bubbled up to the front. And I had it laying out. It was actually laying over there on the bench, just laying there because I intended to do this. I just hadn't gotten around to it until now. But the person that sent me that cam, Nick, sent me an email. It was like, hey man, how you been doing? You know, I got a different project and stuff. And just, you know, mentioned the cam, and I'm like, it's funny that he mentioned that because I pulled it out. So I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and do that. We kind of got to a place where we could do this real quick, and so there we go. 7/8 race cam. Huh. I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to pull a fast one on you, because I'm not. That's right. Oh my God. Woo! We got something in the mail. I want you to admire this wrap job. You guys would know Anthony as Beans on the side. This wrap job, I'm 100% sure I know what this is. But this wrap job, I don't even know how to start unwrapping it. I mean, there's just like nothing. It's just tape and a box. I may have found a weak spot. I did. See, I knew what this was. Anthony's terrible at keeping secrets, or he just gets excited. He can't help himself. This actually was a box, and he made it into something. Hats off for creativity. Anthony. It is. Oh, it's even been painted. It's thank you for this heater bypass plug, dude. I totally appreciate it. I love these things. Look at this. This is first class. It's nice. It hadn't even really been used. This is an 8.2 deck carbureted manifold. Single plane, like a Victor Jr. style. Anthony does support. Ooh, I'm gonna let David look at this, see what he thinks. Anthony does support. He has put some epoxy in this thing too, man. Look at him getting all crazy in here. We Gorilla glued the intake gasket down. I mean, he knife edged some of the runners, cleaned up. These things have a lot of casting flash in them, so I'm not saying it. And I'm not a porter. And to be honest, this intake, he had it on his little 347. It made good power on Johnny's dyno, so I'm not bashing this at all. He sent this to me thinking I might use it on McNugget, but we are now in, how should I say it, EFI mode. So, Anthony, I appreciate it. What'll happen is that I'll end up giving it back to him, and he can put it on his other project that he has. Even though he says he only has one project, he really has two projects, and he'll be able to put this on his other project. So, but we might use it in the meantime. We might stick it on something. We just don't know. I don't know. But Anthony, if you need it, it's here. We may end up putting it on something. It ain't as hard as just putting some gaskets off and on. But that's very cool, Anthony. I appreciate it. But that actually looks pretty good. I mean, put EFI on it. It's got the bungs. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. We went and ate lunch at Food Sackley's, me and Teresa. I did some pre-editing on this video. So, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. Here's just another example of someone helping us out or trying to help us out or trying to motivate us. We certainly appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't want to, probably wouldn't. But especially, thanks for watching. And until next time, with Substandard Leader and Fox Body videos, 1 year only Lincolns, 7.8 race cams, 5.0 race cams, 4 drag vans, and as always, fight the good fight against Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, we're gonna stick this cam in something, Nick. I mean, something that's gonna run. So thanks for that. That's pretty cool. And thanks for the intake, Anthony.